Hello everyone, so let's go over primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary carbons. So this is one of the very first things that you learn in organic chemistry, but the way that I like to approach it is kind of different. I like to take color and let you see like how many carbons it's attached to. So my central carbon is going to be the one in yellow, and the ones in purple are the ones that it's attached to. So it's going to make it easier to count how many carbons is that yellow carbon attached to. So if you look in the first example, I have one yellow carbon and one purple carbon. So that yellow carbon is only attached to one other carbon, which is the purple carbon. And because of that, that's going to be a primary carbon. Now, those three blue hydrogens that you see are attached to that yellow carbon, making all three of those blue hydrogens primary hydrogens. So the yellow carbon is your primary carbon because again it's only attached to one purple carbon, and your blue hydrogens are primary hydrogens because again they're attached to that primary carbon in yellow. Okay, easy. Now if you go to the next one, you're going to see a yellow carbon and it's attached to two purple carbons. So it's going to be a secondary carbon, and those blue hydrogens are attached to that yellow carbon are going to be secondary hydrogens. Okay, now if you go to the third example, you have one yellow carbon and you have three purple carbons and one blue hydrogen. So since it's attached to three purple carbons, you have a tertiary carbon. And that blue hydrogen is going to be a tertiary hydrogen. Now, up to this point, so good. We're good so far. But there's one thing that I want you to notice, and one thing that you need to know to be successful in organic chemistry, or one of many things that you need to know. Carbon can only have 4 bonds. So when you look in the first example, you have that yellow carbon is only it only has 4 bonds. It's attached to 3 hydrogens and 1 purple carbon. In the secondary example, you have that yellow carbon is attached to 2 purple carbons and 2 hydrogens. In the next example, you have a yellow carbon attached to 3 purple carbons and 1 hydrogen. And then the last example, you have 1 yellow carbon attached to 4 purple carbons. So what is my point saying that you have a yellow carbon attached to 4 purple carbons? You are going to have a quaternary carbon. So if that was your guess, you are correct. But what you're not going to have is a quaternary hydrogen. That doesn't exist. And the reason is, again, carbon can only have 4 bonds. So if that yellow carbon is already bonded to 4 things, being 4 purple carbons, then where's the hydrogen going to attach? It won't have anywhere to attach because, again, carbon reached its max. It has its max limit, which is 4 bonds. So there is no such thing as a quaternary hydrogen. And so if your professor asks you on a quiz or on an exam, do you have a quaternary hydrogen? Is this a quaternary hydrogen? The answer is no. Now, if it asks, is this a quaternary carbon? It could be. Is it attached to 4 other carbons? But quaternary hydrogen doesn't exist. And that's, again, the reason why. Because carbon can only have 4 bonds. So, if you enjoyed this video, please follow, like, share, comment, and let me know if you want me to go over any other materials, because it takes time to create this content. So please support and follow, and thanks again for watching.